Shalom, shalom. Giving all praise to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Yahweh ben name of Heavenly Father, my native Hebrew tongue, Bahashim in the name of Yahweh Shai, in the name of our Lord, Savior of the world, ignorant recalls Jesus Christ, and Rakakwadash, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Give a double honor to the apostles, elders, the great millstone who taught us truth to rule well. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom to the Akim and Akwath out there pushing this truth. It's Asha, great millstone, Chicago. It's another quick lesson that many of these people are, going to get worse and worse and get colder and colder as the days progress and the times get harder and all the pestilences, plagues, and famines start hitting them in these droughts. These people are going to get worse and worse, and their hearts are just going to be dismayed, and they're going to turn to their wicked, evil ways. It's a quick precept. They're going to pick up the pace on it. It's Matthew 20 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Plain and simple. They've already wicked, and now when you turn off, their resources, how much more evil and wicked are they going to become? They're going to start doing what they do, at a higher rate. They're already taking out each other, murder and killing. You look on the news every day, you see somebody getting judged. The wicked atrocities, robbed, rape. It's going down. It's only going to get worse, as the days progress. It's another quick precept. It's Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what's happening now. These Egyptians are fighting one another, because of wanting to take power and rulership, and they don't want the power to slip out of their hands. But, they can't hold back running water. It's running right through their hands. They can't stop it. And because of that, they turn on each other, and them turn on each other. It's turning on the heat on everybody else. So now the neighbors are gonna start fighting because they want their rights not to diminish, or they don't want their resources to be taken from one place and put in another place. But you can't stop it. This is all prophesized. That they're gonna wax worse and worse and get colder and bolder and destroy one another because their time is at the end. So by that time at the end, that means it's gonna, things are gonna pick up the pace. Here's another quick precept. Is 2 Timothy 3. And this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boastful, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the power, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. All these things here is going to be multiplied. They just wicked, and they're going to continue to get wicked and worse. They already been betraying their friends, love and pleasure, going out, with all this madness, picking up all types of foreign and strange objects to commit their atrocities and wickedness with. So it's only going to be heightened even more and more. All these things are going to be multiplied to the nth degree. Everything that I just read, because of their wicked hearts and their and their desire to be destructive. These people love to do evil, to do good. They have no knowledge. So how much more in these last days? It's going to get worse. It's going to turn up and double out the output of wickedness and destruction and mayhem. Another quick precept. This is 2nd Ezra 9. Slakia. 2nd Ezra 15. We'll start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's what they're doing now. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, The horses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So they've already using these swords, they guns, they shooting each other left and right, breaking into people's houses, carjacking, stealing, killing, doing all this stuff at will. You know what I mean? Going into homes, you know, this only gonna get heightened. You know, with the sword, Esau was blessed with the sword, and the sword is his ultimate, you know, hand in these wicked people, you know what I mean? They use it, you know what I mean, willingly, with no regard for anybody. You know what I mean? So you see on the news, the murder rate is increasing, the shots, the thefts, and it's only going to get worse, you know what I mean? Because their hearts have gone cold, you know, as it was prophesied, and there's no turning back. Only thing it's going to do is get more and more accelerated and doubled up on their wickedness, you know what I mean, and their atrocities. So we just got to buckle up and hang in there. With that, I want to say shalom, shalom, and a Baba Ball.